You have a spreadsheet full of contact information. You got donors, volunteers, constituents, advocates spreading your mission on social media, and potential leaders ready to join your staff or board of directors. Now, the spreadsheet, maybe it's cloud-based like a Google Sheet, and you're thinking it's the best thing since sliced bread because your team can collaborate asynchronously. That's great. Love that. And yet, yeah, you can probably see it coming, right? I'm already thinking about how this one tool falls apart pretty quickly. So what if you want to see a report telling you when the biggest volunteer push comes each year and how many of those volunteers also happen to be donors, and if there's any connection to your social media pushes or the ads you're running? Whew. See, this is the difference between a tool or a bunch of disconnected tools and a platform that can give you a 360-degree view of your people. A platform is customizable and extendable. Platforms have powerful APIs that not only connect to centralized data, but allow you to create data. And they include powerful tools while also having many out-of-the-box integrations or easy-to-build custom ones. See, one of the biggest obstacles that we hear from nonprofits is that their data lives in a spreadsheet, a tool, and other systems or tools that don't talk to each other. It's their donor database, but it's not a true contact relationship management system or CRM platform. Now, if that's you, you're not alone, don't worry. A lot of organizations start out with a spreadsheet or maybe a simple donor management system, and that can work for a while. But those tools only track limited data, right? They don't give you the bigger picture of who your supporters are, how they engage, or how your team connects with them over time. And that's where a nonprofit CRM comes in. Instead of just storing names and donations, it pulls together emails, event registrations, volunteer hours, meetings, door knocks, and giving history all in one place. You get context, not just data. Now in this demo, we're going to show you exactly what that looks like. We'll bring you along the journey from Spreadsheets into HubSpot, our CRM of choice. Because while a tool can be a CRM, not all CRMs are a platform. With a platform like HubSpot, you'll be able to see how a contact timeline layers every interaction together in one view. Let's dive in. Okay, so here is a sheet. Looks good. We've got some names, first name, last name, email, contact number. Looks good. So this tab here gives us some good information. You know, it's a donor database. If I click over to the next tab here, it says household. So this is going to show us who is a member of which household. Now, this starts to, in my opinion, fall apart a little bit. We can't tell, like we could group these together, but we really can't tell who's connected to whom. And then if I switch over to gift, I can see here what kind of a gift, how much it was, and who gifted it, who donated. Again, like the data is there, but it's hard to tell maybe when it came in, if it's tied to, a household. Right here, we say that it's a full household, but who was it? Was it on behalf of the household? How did that work? And if I click over to the actual donation list tab here, we've got the name of a list, how much it was, and who donated. But again, it's just a bunch of data. It's hard to really get a full 360 view here of Tian, for instance. When Tian came to us, how many times have we contacted them? If Tian's household has given a certain number of gifts. It's all there. And again, asynchronously, I can update this. My teammate can look at it later. That's great because it's cloud-based. But here's where it gets better. When we have a CRM, a platform, here is all of our contacts. Now, as an example, I'm going to look at this contact here, Sonia Moyle. I can see on the left-hand side the about this information. There's her email, a deal name that came in with how they donated. Down here, here's some donations. I look at member information. There's stuff there from Fundraise Up. So as I look there, there's a lot of potential for data there. In the middle of the screen here, you see we've got a nice view of the activity going on. Now this is in basically reverse chronological order. The newest is at the top. So if I want to see the first thing, I go to the bottom. When they were created and how. We've got a call that was logged, a meeting, life cycles have changed. Look at all this information. And then I can actually filter it out by looking at what are the notes. Sonia prefers text over calls. We'll answer when we call from a main line. Love that. Here's an email that was sent or logged as an example. Maybe a call that we had. We left a voicemail. If I open this up, I can see who it was, what happened, the direction of the call, we called them, when it happened, what time of day. I can add comments here. This is great. I click on tasks. Now there's nothing here because we haven't set up tasks for this person, but this is where I would say, next time I'm calling them, next time I'm stopping by, I want to send them a note, send them, a thank you gift, whatever. Here's a meeting we had. Look at that. Canvassing training for an hour on this date at this time. That's great. And then here's the other association that can say that, this is the person and the lead, but I might go down here to households, for instance, and say, now the household this person's assigned to had canvassing training. Love that. Now over on the far right-hand side, here are some of the other associations we have. So for instance, the household is this DM test 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, obviously a test there, but that might be their last name, Moyle household. Great. Here's the total household donation so far, because that is also an object that we're measuring. Their individual donations. Here's what this person is actually, connected to other people here, right? Here's the other contacts connected to this person. So Sonia is connected to Ava, who is the child, and Daniel, who is the spouse or partner. This is the giving that they've done. So this gives us that 360-degree view of them. Now, as an example here, I want to show you something even cooler. So we have these already set up, but let's say I know that Sonia here has another child in our database. When I click Add an Association, here's the child. I click here. I'm going to add an association label that Ashton is the child, and I'm going to save that. And so now I've got Ashton as a child with Sonia. Now I know that Daniel is their spouse, so I'm going to click on that person's name. I'm going to do the same thing. Look at that. Connected. So I'm going to make sure that I also connect Daniel to his child. Click that, and this Ashton is the child, and ta-da! So now I can also go over here to Ashton's contact record, and again I can see all the information on the left-hand side. I could see activities here. I can see over here that they are connected to this household and these two contacts. Now, potentially, Ashton and Ava are probably siblings. So right now, Ashton is not connected to their sibling, but I could also do that. So now we have a 360-degree view of the household involved. So here's the household with the contacts. Ashton, Sonia, Daniel. Oh, I probably should make sure that I add Ava to that one too, right? So I click here. There's Ava. And there's no association label here for households. If I had something there, I could do that, but I'm not going to. That's more tied to the person, not the household. But there we go. Now, when I added these contacts earlier in preparation for this, I added Ashton and Ava. I also got, because of how we have this set up, an immediate email that said, oh, there are 2 leads that have been put into your system and you've been assigned these. So here is the magic, so to speak, of how all this works when you have a 360-degree view on a CRM platform versus just a spreadsheet tool. Now you can see the world of difference between a basic donor database tool that keeps you pretty organized and a true CRM platform like HubSpot that gives you the full view of each person's journey with your nonprofit. It's the platform that helps you build stronger relationships, saves your team time by tracking everything in one place, and lets you target the right supporters with the right message at the right moment. If your nonprofit is ready to move beyond disconnected columns and rows and start truly engaging your community, it might be time to make the switch. Listen, thanks for watching, and if this sparked any questions, please drop them down below in the comments. And of course, be sure to visit our website for more resources and additional help, nonprofittechshop.com. Listen, we're here to help you grow your impact.